G'day guys, how you going? I've just been out here working on my ute. I've just added a new product that's definitely worth a closer look at and a review. I'm pretty impressed with it. It's from Airbag Man and it's the wireless controller for my airbags. So you might have seen my previous video, but I've been running Airbag Man airbags under me rig for about 18 months now, and they've worked a treat, like fully loaded, keeping my cruiser level. It's just been riding a dream. So the bags are a must. But one thing with the bags is sometimes on a short run you might get a bit lazy and I can't be bothered getting my cord out and pumping it up. So I've got myself a set of the wireless controls, and I'll give you a quick look at it. So now, because I've got the compressor mounted under the bonnet, it's as simple as pumping her up both sides, and as easy as pushing it down for a deflate. Now, if I get too lazy to use this now, there's a serious problem because there's nothing easier. But I'll give you a quick look at it. Just in the cab here, so you can mount this wherever you want, but I've chosen to mount the PSI gauge just in the cab here. So as you can see there, it's got your left and your right airbags, controlled by the remote. So you can pump it up to whatever your height is, and you can also just deflate it as easy. Now, having this digital control in your cab is important because to keep your airbags at their best potential, you should always have 5 PSI in them. So when it's right there, clean vision, it's out of the way, it's not obstructing your vision or anything, it's good to see what your airbags are always doing. Now, installing it, it come with a few bits and pieces, but I'll tell you what, very easy to put together. So pretty much it came with the gauge here, the digital gauge, and it come with a valve block and the wireless receiver for the remote. So come over here. This is the valve block here that was part of the setup. I did all the setup myself. With this setup, it was very simple, a lot more simple than I thought it was going to be. So if anyone's going to have a crack at putting the wireless setup on their compressor with their bags, definitely worth having a crack at it yourself. Definitely a DIY job. So this is the valve set up here, and also mounted just here is the wireless receiver. So it has an antenna for your remote and everything. Few simple wires. All I had to do was connect it into my power outlet for my ignition and my battery. Run the hoses straight into the valve block, and they go straight back to a 3-way junction. One branches off to my just my fittings that I use for my normal up and down pump, whatever I'm pumping up, and the other one goes straight to the airbags. And if you haven't seen it before, the Airbag Man setups, it's all click and connect. So this is a similar 3-way junction, and these are the hoses. All you do is cut your hose flat, plug it in like that, and it's self-sealing, and that's 100% sealed, no leaks or anything. There can't be more simple thing to set up than these airlines that Airbag Man have set up. Now, along with that, their instruction manuals is next to none. They're that simple. Sometimes when you get wiring diagrams and that, they just do your head in trying to figure it out, but Airbag Man are on top of it. They've got it working a treat, and yeah, who couldn't be happier with that? Remote controlled airbags now. Yeah, I'm stoked with it. So we're always loading up our ute too much. Everyone knows you always probably put a little bit too much on the back, and you take for granted the safety when you're driving. But if you've got something like this, so simple, keep your rig level, keep it safe, and yeah, happy days. So best bet, hit up the guys at Airbag Man Suspension and get your hands on this. If you don't already have a compressor in your rig, I recommend you get one of them too. You can get that from Airbag Man as well, and even the bags itself, you might be starting fresh. It was very simple for me to install because I already had the airlines going to the back for my bags and the compressor. So this add-on was very simple, but if you don't have any of the other gear, Airbag Man's the place to be. You won't find better quality gear, and yeah, hit them up and they'll help you out. If you've got any questions with the install, or you've got any questions about the specs of your vehicle or anything, hit the guys up and they'll point you in the right direction. Cheers.